we need a tagline for the podcast.
No. Real life opinions. Movie reviews told by fans and not critics.
So,
I don't know. I think I'm going to critique this one.
you're going to critique this? You're going to be a critic today, Corey?
Yeah.
So, this was, do we call this a fan submission? I don't know what we do with this one.
Who requested it?
He did.
He did.
He's on the podcast. He can't be a fan.
He can't be a fan?
No.
No longer a fan.
But I thought it was told by fans and not critics, thus making him a fan. And in
Ooh.
Symbolism.
Symbolism.
Well, he failed.
Yeah, he failed.
So, we got a special guest on the podcast today. Say hello, Andy.
Hello?
Is he going to be a special guest? Because I feel like he's going to be here with the rest of us soon.
Yeah, you know.
As long as he doesn't write Andy on the bottom of my foot, I'm
I
fine.
do succumb to peer pressure.
Okay. That's
This is
fair.
a known fact.
One of us. One of us.
Like I said, as long as he doesn't write Andy on the bottom of my foot, I'm fine.
Okay.
Do you have like a cowboy get up that you could wear if he does do that?
Probably.
So she's more of a Woody than she is a Jesse?
Hey,
Yeah.
I have his skirt in my car.
Wow. And that's how it started. Doesn't start with the movie. Starts.
So, Andy, since you're our guest here tonight, what movie are we doing?
Full Metal Jacket, Stanley Kubrick.
Nice, nice. The only Kubrick movie we've done so far is what, The Shining?
Yeah.
We haven't done anything else yet.
Arguably one of his worst movies ever, in my opinion. But
Oh,
that's
The
a hot
Shining or
topic.
this one?
The Shining.
We can't be friends.
Do not like it.
We can't be friends.
I see why it's beloved so much, but like,
Oh, it's not beloved at all. The remake.
It's a good movie, but it's not a good Stephen King movie.
Okay.
no, exactly.
Now you.
Yeah.
Now
That's
you.
the whole point. You can't argue with anything that Kubrick makes. It's the fact that it's not the right delivery.
Now you've angered these two.
We've got the Stephen King nerds over here, so just be careful
then
what
you-
you say about The Shining.
So then you know Stephen King's whole thing was he was really excited to see it, and then when he did, he said it felt like he got a brand new Cadillac, and he opened the hood and there was no engine,
Yes, which is why he remade it.
which makes sense.
Did you watch the miniseries?
No,
You should watch the miniseries.
I didn't watch it. I didn't get a chance to, but I would imagine, yeah, because you get more time to unload it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got it if you ever want to borrow some time.
We had
On Blu-ray.
a Stephen King month. The Shining was arguably the best movie of that month. The
I
rest
thought
of those.
you enjoyed 1408.
Okay, 1408 would be a strong number one, and Shining is right behind it.
No,
He
it?
can't make up his mind.
No, he didn't like it. Remember the dog?
right.
It
doesn't
was,
like
it
it.
was
Oh,
a
yeah, Jeff's
terrible
a
movie
favorite
with
dog.
an
He did like the
amazing character.
All right.
He didn't like the dog. Remember?
Stupid dog. So, I think Corey was saying it before the podcast started. This is essentially two movies, eh?
2 acts
Yeah, and very distinct acts going on.
with an intentionally rough transition,
There was a brick wall between transitions.
and they're supposed to be. It's the
Yeah.
idea that he wanted,
Kubrick didn't know artsy fartsy on us, eh?
pretty
Getting.
much.
You mean like all his movies?
I don't know if The Shining's artsy fartsy.
What?
I wouldn't call it that.
That movie is all about symbolism, which is
Artsy
artsy.
fartsy.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
He literally gets sucked into a painting at the end too.
Like-
So
so like
Even down to the elegance of the architecture in the movie that he chose is very symbolic and elegant.
but I don't know if you'd call it an artsy movie because of that. Like, is Batman v Superman an artsy fartsy movie because there's symbolism in it? Because like,
God no.
God fucking no, right?
God no.
I mean,
They're
it
the whiniest
it tried to
superheroes
be.
ever.
The stupid fucking Snyder fans would say there is. But
And he just called a whole group of people stupid. We're only getting started.
I regret nothing.
So how do we feel like?
That's fair.
So this is my
Because
first
I'm thinking
time
of it
watching this. I had no idea this many iconic lines were from this movie.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
Like,
Yes. Part of like is what we were saying before we even started the podcast with it being included in the educational system.
Yeah.
that blows my mind.
It doesn't for me. I had a teacher that did Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Like that was a what the fuck moment as a kid, but like, you know, I see why. It is actually good writing.
Can't stop here. This is bad country.
Yeah. Yeah, and once again, there's so many iconic lines from that too.
I would argue that Fear and Loathing is almost more I shouldn't say kid friendly, but more
What?
not. So what
Hey
I'm
kids, want to do drugs?
Tell me about the fucking golf shoes.
okay, kid friendly is not the term I'm looking for, but like
And he questioned
more.
what movies there.
Some of the stuff the drill sergeant says and does,
Yep.
I guess I don't think in a school atmosphere is as good to have as like Fear and Loathing.
No, 100% it pushed boundaries, but that's
It didn't push boundaries. It shattered boundaries.
Yeah, no.
But
fair.
that's us in 21st century looking back at that.
Yes.
Back then, that was like, yeah, that's how they talk to them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but even back then, some of that language was like.
But
"Ew."
there's accounted interviews of soldiers saying that they watched the movie and the reaction to it is that it's actually toned down compared to what quite a few of them had experienced.
Really.
Yes.
You got those hardcores that are in there. They are nasty.
Well, that's where the drill sergeant came from, right?
I
Like,
fucking
he-
love Hartman
Yeah.
in this. Like,
But he knew, I think he probably knew, they're like, I couldn't find anything on it, but I'm pretty sure he knew that if he really gave it to him, they wouldn't sell the movie. Because he's so much to the forefront in the beginning, right? Like, he's right in your face right from the start.
I just kept laughing because it was my first time too, and I kept laughing and thinking about the Frighteners.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that was him too, like the same actor.
Yeah, in the graveyard.
So
Might have been.
the drill sergeant in the graveyard when they
Jeff's never seen The Frighteners.
He hasn't seen it. I have, but yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it is
yeah,
too.
yeah.
I knew it the minute he started going,
Speaking of the Frighteners, John Aston's birthday today.
I know.
I thought he passed away.
No, he's holding on. He's like 94. He's holding on.
Good
So-
for him.
right?
Nice.
Anyway, yeah.
Sorely lacking in
I-
education on that one.
He was the original. Well, that's why I thought he died, because he was the original Gomez Adams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the Riddler,
And the new the
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
the other one gets died. Raul.
Raul Julia. That,
Yeah, Raul.
yeah, about 10 years ago. But yeah,
Yeah.
just died.
Not just a while ago.
Well, then I.
It's a millennial thing. Decades are weird for us. It's okay.
Yeah, he died back when after he made Street Fighter, didn't he?
Like right after, like I
Yeah.
don't think he made the premiere type thing. So
Huh. That released in '94.
yeah,
Do the math. Yeah, moving on.
that's 32 years.
Yeah.
Moving on, I said.
Anyway,
That's more than 10 years
so
ago.
it is.
I said moving on.
Can't. Sorry.
It is no secret that I hate war movies.
Are you looking that up just to make sure?
And I did actually sit through this movie, so I was pretty proud of myself.
The math is mathing for him now.
See, I'm trying to stay on track.
Sorry.
Okay, this is your first time watching it,
Go ahead.
and you don't like horror movies.
Anyway, the first half was something special.
Spark.
For sure it was. I think that with the drone strike, Vincent D'Onofrio was amazing in this movie. And his Kubrick stare at the end, right before he snapped there,
Yep.
that was like iconic. And that scene, like everybody's seen that. If you haven't seen the movie, you've still seen that scene of him sitting there giving that stare. And so to see what he actually does, I was like, holy shit. Because I actually thought, because when he actually made the infantry, like, and the fact that the drill sergeant was warming up to him, I thought, okay, he'll die in the war. Because I knew he would die. But I did not see that coming.
You kind of expect that it's happening after the beating.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and it's funny, but he took it out on the drill instructor, whereas, like I said, he was warming up to him. It was everybody else that fucking deserved to be, yeah.
Yeah, but given the chance, I bet you he wouldn't have shot the drill sergeant. He would have shot everybody else.
But he didn't shoot Joker, though, but that's the guy that kind of looked out for him, so.
Joker was like the one lone guy.
Except for he did do it at the end. He was the
Yeah,
last
but
person.
he hesitated
But-
too.
And he was
He
very
did
sad about
hesitate.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, D'Onofrio is underrated as an actor to begin with, and to see how he can, like, he's not a dumb freaking galoot like he is in this movie,
No, he plays it well.
but he plays it well. Like, you've seen him in so many different things, play so many different characters. Like, my first experience with him, because I'd never seen this movie, was Adventures in Babysitting. And then after that was probably Men in Black. So
Men in Black would be like my first experience with him, right? And like, it's like he still kind of played a dumb
Men
character.
in Black probably would have been my first one if I hadn't seen this one first. Because when I'm thinking about it, yeah, Men in Black for sure.
And-
Memorable in that.
And it's a very different kind of dumbed down character, right?
Yes.
Like, you know, you kind of, it kind of blows me away how similar mentality those two characters are, yet so fucking different, right? Like, he could have played that, just like he played this character, and like, no, he did not. He didn't go back to Gomer Pyle at all, right?
No.
and again, that name. Everybody's heard that name before that movie, and it's usually regarding somebody who's less than intelligent. And I never, again, knew the association, and now I do.
I never
So-
associated it with less than intelligent. I just like calling everybody a Gomer.
but that's literally when you kind of heard how that first came out. When you before you said it, and you heard somebody else say it, it was generally talking about, lack of nicer words, an idiot, right? So.
What were you gonna say, Daddy?
Nothing. I said I'm enjoying my chocolate.
You looked like you had something important to say there.
That is important.
Well, it's
Yep,
important.
that is important. Wait, Gomer Pyle, is he not from the Andy Griffin Show, I want to say?
I don't think so.
Yes.
What was he?
That was
He was like the idiot on the Andy Griffin Show, if I'm
was
not
it Don
mistaken.
Knotts? No.
Yes!
Yeah,
Don
Don
Knotts was Gomer Pyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure that's off of the Andy Griffin Show.
I'm 99% sure too.
Yeah.
So.
We got somebody's gonna look it up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, I'm pretty sure that is 100% accurate.
You know, all the names they had on there, right?
Yep.
Like, it feels so offensive now.
Well, even
Well,
like
there was
the
five
sucky
pages
sucky
of it.
$5 thing came from
I
that.
had no idea
Yeah.
that was from here.
And yes, Andy
Me love you long time. You know, like
Yeah.
Yep.
you can't even say it's racist because it's a Vietnamese person saying it.
I know.
Well, I'm gonna have to just look it up, but I'm trying to
I
remember
just
the
did.
drill,
Oh,
the drill sergeant quotes in this movie alone.
The jelly donut's the most memorable one. It's the one that gets quoted the most.
Oh, where he fucking makes him eat the.
Holy Jesus. Like, it's a perfect line.
It's
When he came to, like, he almost didn't get the job. The guy who was supposed to play him is in the movie. He's later on in it. He's a machine gunner in a helicopter. But
not
basically-
Animal.
Animal was the machine gunner.
Yeah, Animal
Yeah.
was the machine gunner.
Yeah.
Because, like, essentially, the other guy was just a better actor, and he was literally gave him a chance to, try it out, see, like, actually audition, and he was getting up. Kubrick got up and came around the table to tell him that he wasn't going to get it, and he was slouching, and he fucking yelled at him right away, "You stand the fuck up straight when you talk to me." And it snapped him, and he was like, "You know what? Fuck it, you get the job." That's how he got in the movie.
Frick. Like
He's that
again,
effective.
the second half of the movie did nothing for me. However, just the performances alone of Hartman and what was his name? Not Lawrence.
Fuck.
Anyway, him.
Yeah.
Gomer or whatever.
pretty sure his
Gomer,
name
yeah.
was
Yeah.
not fuck
Gomer.
either.
Anyway,
Vincent D'Onofrio.
D'Onofrio. Yeah,
D'Onofrio.
but the two of them, oh my god, like that was literally perfection. Like, if I could give, this kind of jumped the gun, but it works for my symbolism here. Is the first half of that movie was a 5 out of 5. Like, it was absolute utter. That was, in my opinion, the perfect movie. But we'll get into the later half when we get to it. So.
I think it needed to be split up in two halves to make it a good movie because you needed that juxtaposition between the two of them, right?
It's
I-
Look at Jeff dropping
I know
the
you
big
got
words.
you had said with the podcast it gets messed up in that people start wanting to talk about the ending
Yeah.
too early because you guys like to move through it. But like really, the only way to appreciate the transition kind of is the ending. It's sort of like what makes you appreciate the beginning of the movie so much is you start to, everyone remembers when Paul snaps.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's a negative thing, but if you look at through the eyes of the military, it's a successful thing. The only difference is he didn't land. Because like my thought when I watched it as a kid, I was like, holy fuck, had he landed in Vietnam, maybe that war wouldn't have went the way it did for him. Because like they turned him into an animal, but that's the whole premise of it, right? It went so far that he ends up snapping on his own people.
Side note, shout out to that female Vietnamese gunner. Anyway, sorry.
Like the sniper you're
Yeah.
talking?
Yeah.
She was pretty freaking amazing.
So, I think that you see Leonard shoot himself, and then we go...
Leonard, see? We're trying to figure out that he's got the whole time he's not telling us.
Lawrence, I meant.
No, it was Leonard.
Leonard.
It's Lawrence.
No,
Jeff's
other-
really good with fucking names.
Yeah,
Is
no,
he though?
because
Everyone.
he made the joke about Lawrence of Arabia,
Oh,
so I know
yeah,
it was
okay.
Lawrence.
But then they
called him a faggot
They
because of
called him Leonard later.
Oh, you know, okay, so here's the confusion. Leonard was his real name. The drill sergeant called him Lawrence.
Yeah.
If
But I thought it
I
said on the
forgot
back of his
about
thing,
that.
Lawrence.
I forgot about that.
I'm,
And then he started calling him Gomer Pyle.
Yeah.
Fucked
Anyway.
up on his name.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, you know, he's so good with names.
Because, well, I am correct though. I know because I just looked it up. But I think he would have turned into Animal if he had gone over there, right?
But he
And
put him
I-
on infantry though. And infantry is the foot soldiers.
yes.
Yeah.
So he would be the guy marching into stuff, shooting people.
Yeah,
First,
Like
Yeah,
Animal.
infantry.
like Animal.
Hey, yeah. I get it. I was just thinking more that he
Oh,
would be up in the sky.
Was it Crazy? Who was the one that was the gunner? Sorry, I had Animal and Crazy because those names are so similar to me.
I thought it was Animal, like you were saying.
Crazy Earl.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they and shout out to Adam Baldwin, who I thought did a really good job too. It's weird to think that Adam Baldwin of all people did a great job, but like you see Leonard what he went through and what he was becoming.
Yeah.
Snap, and then you see like what he would have became, and you know it was kind of good to see Joker. Like Joker kind of watched both those two people, and I think it kind of broke his heart towards the end. Whereas it's like, I know he would have become this if he had carried on through with it, right?
Yes.
Quick side, have you seen Universal Soldier?
Like a million years ago.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You seen?
A long time
Yeah.
ago, yes.
So, do you remember the scene
Don't
when
worry,
Dolph...
Danny. He's not going to ask you.
I know. I'm good with it.
Well, I know he's seen it.
How do you know?
I don't. Anyway, the scene where Dolph Lundgren captures that family and he makes like a necklace out of their ears. He's like, "I'm all ears." Mm-hmm. That's what Lawrence would have become.
Yes. To the point of just like,
He would have tortured
Yeah.
the men, women, and children. Mm-hmm. So I did have a point.
Did you guys think?
And it's Leonard, by the way.
I said that.
I said
Corey
Lawrence.
said Lawrence.
No. Lawrence is also correct. The drill sergeant calls him Lawrence.
it was
He does,
supposed to be
but
Leonard.
his name is Leonard.
That's exactly what
What's
I
it
said.
say on the back of his shirt, though?
I'm looking.
Because I'm pretty sure it said Lawrence on the back of his shirt.
Tell him.
Because they had first name, last initial on the back of all their shirts. Anyway, while she's looking.
Yeah, I was gonna say something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you guys think that it was gonna show how hard training was, and then that it was gonna be super soft when they got to Vietnam? Because that was kind of the fake out I was expecting.
No.
Well-
Not from what I've seen from anything to do with Vietnam.
See, I've never seen this movie before, and you hear some things about like, you know, some of it was just like a big party, a lot of it, right?
I think some of the letdown in the second part of the movie is the fact that I'm willing to bet that when this movie came out, the bulk of the people who went to go see the movie were fans of war movies. And in the end, when they saw it, they realized it actually didn't dramatize war. It dramatizes boot camp more than it does the war.
Yep.
And it's intentional. Kubrick isn't for war. He's just trying to show you how it's done and what it creates. Like, that's the whole theme of the movie. You break a human, you create a machine.
Yeah.
That's why I say, like, Pyle's thing is actually, if you look at it from a military standpoint of success, they turned him into exactly what they aimed to do, except he was a loose cannon, clearly. Like, you know.
Well, he was obviously mentally not all there.
But find me, like, I'm not trying to offend anyone. Like, I appreciate what veterans
This is
do.
this
but
podcast. You can offend anybody you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm
But
surprised we haven't been kicked out yet.
I don't like pissing off people who are real good with guns. But, you know, like, it's at the end of the day, there's really no one who's been deployed who ever comes back the same. Even if you're in a camp as a cook, I don't think you could. Because you see the same faces go out every day, and then you see some
Not come back. Yeah.
Even if you're not in the line of fire, that psychological effect comes down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I couldn't do it.
No.
I have a fragile enough like psyche to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
I could not go to war.
There.
Yeah.
There, buddy.
His blanket's back there.
You need
I was gonna ask you if you have his blanket.
You know what's funny is we're almost 22 minutes in and neither one of you two have made a racist joke yet.
I had to. I wanted to, but I can't.
There's a lot of racism that goes on
Honestly,
in this
because my
podcast.
favorite line was the fried chicken and.
Oh my God!
just, like,
I
died
laughed
laughing.
so hard at that.
I was like, oh my God, I'm bad. I gotta
He's
stop.
like, I treat everybody equal, and then he says that. I'm like,
That was awesome. I like that. I was like, nice.
so fucking funny.
There you go.
You still haven't made a racist comment. You just said that it was funny.
Well, he did it to everybody though, right?
Yeah.
Like he didn't lie. You know, he made fucking comments about everybody.
A lot of gay comments, a lot of this, a lot of.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know. I'm obviously I love to make my bad jokes and everything like that, but I'm not a legit racist. So I feel if we were to call out and use like the G word that they use, everything like that, I couldn't do it.
No.
Yeah, that's the one. Anyway, that's the one that starts with G.
Nugget.
So,
See, the last movie we did had the N word in it lots, and
you said it.
You said it a
racist
lot.
piece of shit.
but the movie said it.
So what?
So does rap music, but you still get in trouble for saying that stuff in public.
You said it a lot.
You're a millennial. Don't you tell me you haven't dropped a...
Yeah, every now and again we'll listen to Dr. Dre, right? Yeah.
You're going to sound like an idiot in your car.
I don't listen to
gonna
rap,
look
so
like
I don't use that word. I'll use everything else, but I won't use that word.
So you're not gonna say gook either, right?
No.
No.
But Jeff will apparently. So
That movie said it. It's just
movie has rape in it. Are you saying rape's okay?
I
you're
would
allowed to say the
recommend
word.
not doing the Django.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole Tarantino comment with what's her name, Arquette now, Rosanna Arquette, that back and forth there. He's like, she said, he uses the word too much and blah blah blah, and Tarantino's like, it's what people would have said. No, I think you threw it in there yourself. But Tarantino's a horrible, horrible human being. I think everybody knows this though. So
Tarantino's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
100%, but god damn, can
We
you
didn't
write
even
dialogue?
start
Yeah.
this one.
No,
Well,
I did
Man,
not.
like,
could you
I know
imagine,
myself.
and it would never happen because the Eagles will clash, even though they're supposedly friends, but could you imagine a Kevin Smith, Quentin Tarantino dialogue?
there would be no silence in the whole movie. man.
No, but they would have something to say about something.
We have
Oh,
to
yeah.
take a second.
But you guys can keep... So what were we talking about?
I don't know, I don't listen.
Nuggets.
Only racism and Tarantino.
Oh yeah, him talking about gooks.
Gooks and nuggets.
I'm not calling anybody gooks.
You know what? We're
I
already
said
saying
nuggets.
it. We might as well just add it in like fracker and everything else.
Do you remember
so-
The
No,
Office?
White racial slurs are okay. That's fine.
Remember the first episode of The Office? It's like, you don't
Not
call
here.
someone a
It's gonna
retard.
turn out
That's in
bad.
poor taste.
So
You
bad.
call your friends retarded when they're acting like retards.
See, that's what I mean by.
No, this is still light.
Still light. It's
It's
light.
light.
It's light. Wait until Jeff starts saying the N
He's
word.
pretty. It's all good.
You say like nigger on one podcast. Everybody.
That's two.
Guys, he can't help it. He grew up on a farm. It's all he knows.
That don't make it any better.
You had slaves, didn't you?
Wow.
That's what he was a plantation owner. That's what it was.
Do I look like a plantation? I would be wearing much more expensive clothing if
So
I.
you're the one who's been whipping me in the cotton field? Holy buddy!
Dude, you're making more money than all of us, and yet you're not wearing the nice clothes. So obviously, money doesn't mean your clothing.
We're closed.
I know.
Okay. Interruption the podcast.
Yeah, but they won't notice a single thing except for like. Huh?
We were reviewing a movie, right, guys?
Oh, shit, we were.
reviewing work. I'm not sure here.
That'll happen.
We were just over here commenting that you guys were pretty.
Yeah.
So since we're basically
We're
done
pretty.
talking about the first half leading to the second, but again, that scene, like we need to actually dissect the scene with when Gomer snaps.
Well, I was gonna talk about. Did anybody else? No, I was gonna before we talked about him snapping.
Okay.
Did anybody else actually think the drill sergeant was doing the right thing at the end there? Like you kind of think the drill sergeant's a piece of shit when everything starts out, and then at the end, you could actually see that he is actually working to turn Gomer into something, and is actually supportive, so that he's actually purposely treating these people so hard because he knew was to prepare them, and maybe it's because of a role in being a dad why I see
Look,
I felt like the drill sergeant was actually doing the right thing, being a piece of shit, because he knew what he had to crank people to and was actually supportive at times he needed to be supportive.
he basically told them right at the beginning that he's not there to be their friend. He's not there to hold their hands. He is going to be an utter dick.
And the fact that he got Joker to realize how good of a job he was doing with the other guy, so he let Joker take Gomer under his wing.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's like, I want him to guide you. So he knew he couldn't do it himself. He couldn't be the caring, compassionate guy, but that he could. So, because he needed the bit of caring, because he was a little rougher on the edges. And then once he got going, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
He
So-
did, but then he got to be
Right.
where he was still screwing up. That's why they hit him too, right? That's
Well, it
got to a
was-
Well, they
point
were
where
hitting because they were getting.
they were getting the
Tortured
they
when
were
he
getting,
screwed up.
Well, when he screwed up, right?
Yeah.
But I think right there, I think that's where his turning point was too, right in that spot where he got hit, and you could tell right after that, he really didn't. He lost that.
No, there's a switch.
There was a
in that
switch. It
moment.
switched after that.
Yeah, he wasn't
especially,
calling back things
well,
or
yeah,
anything.
especially
Yeah.
even the one that was helping him.
And he wasn't
He hit him
smiling.
too. Yeah, that's right. He wasn't smiling anymore. That's right.
Yeah, you see that transition where it crosses over to another side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what led to the scene that you're talking about.
Yeah.
So the switch that
Secrets
flicks,
there.
Corey.
Yeah.
I know what I said.
But no,
trying
like-
to figure out what he said, so it's okay.
You heard that they all follow that noise, and they're like, what's going on? So Joker goes in the room, and he sees him. He's cleaning his gun, and he's loading his gun, and he's like, what are you doing? And he's talking, and he's talking to his gun and all this stuff, and he had already named it at that point. You had found out. So, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, holy shit, he's got it, he's done. But you could tell there was something wrong. And again, that's when he fucking threw on the Kubrick stare, which I was like, oh my god, because I love the Kubrick stare, right? Like, I don't even like Stanley Kubrick, and I love the Kubrick stare. So
Right, because if you
There's so many
actually-
things he's done
Yeah.
cinematically, visually, that have
Yeah.
been reused so much.
Because that scene there that you're talking about where he's naming everything, or talking to his gun, if you actually pay attention to it, he's actually naming names as he's putting the bullets in.
yeah, and he's literally saying word for word what Joker taught him to say.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like he got it, and that's all I was thinking. It's like he's figured it out. He's got it. He's good. He's loading that gun with real bullets. Oh shit!
And you can feel it build.
Yeah.
The tension in that scene is
Unparalleled.
yeah, it's thick.
It's effective. That's for damn sure.
I have to ask though, what is Kubrick's obsession with toilets? He's got an obsession with toilets. Watch his movies. Every sicko's in a fucking toilet.
I'm
I just finished watching Clockwork Orange. I just finished watching this movie. I've seen the show. I don't get where you're coming from.
There's a bathroom scene in every single one of his movies.
everybody's got to poop.
Yep, but he's got to poop.
That's it. He's always been a fan. Everybody poops.
Everybody's got to poop.
Well, it keeps Chef in business, so it's all
Right?
good.
Yep.
I still can't think of anything in Clockwork.
Did besides the pooping and the toilet scenes, the reason why he was in there, that was like the one safe space in the little barracks that he could kind of be by himself. So I actually get why that's where he did everything, was by the toilet there.
Do you think if
everybody's safe
Joker
space.
wouldn't have gone in there, and if Drill Sergeant, I think it's Hartman,
I think if
didn't go
any-
in there, would he have opened fire in the room?
Anybody else would have went in there other than Joker.
They would have been dead.
Yeah.
No, but if
Shot him as
nobody
well.
went in there, do you think he would have gone in the room and shot up?
Yes.
I think he was leading up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. There's a turning point where there's really no going back with him. You can tell. And it's funny because like when I first saw the movie, I thought, well, he's going to go over and he's going to be the one out of the whole platoon that are just fucking nuts. And in the end, he is the one, but he never makes it there.
Yeah.
That fine line, right? Because they're trying to create essentially what he's become, but just enough restraint to hold it together.
I thought he was shooting Joker. That's what I thought was going to happen. I thought Joker was dead and he was still going to go off to Vietnam. Like,
If Joker was the narrator, so that would have been like awkward.
see, I didn't notice that he was the narrator until the second half, because he kind of but
Right, yeah,
there was
because his voice actually, like, it changed. It feels like it changed.
Joker didn't talk a ton in the first half, so I actually didn't notice that it was the same voice at first.
And in the first half, he's very mellow and kind of quiet.
You don't
Except for
really,
his jokes.
Yes.
Yeah.
you don't really realize that he's the main character in the first, right? Like,
No.
he's not the focus, which is why I didn't put that correlation until the second half. Like, oh, Joker's the narrator.
Which is funny when you look at the movie cover, how it's got Joker's helmet as the cover, Born to
Yeah.
Kill.
Yeah.
So
With the peace sign.
Yeah.
It had duality again.
Yeah,
represented.
But you don't know that's Joker's helmet to the second half as
Correct.
well, right?
Yeah.
So,
It's true, you don't.
the duality of man, eh?
and that is a Kubrick trait.
Yes.
Almost all of his movies. I haven't seen 2001 in all fairness, but almost all his movies deal with the duality of man.
Yeah,
So.
Almost every one of them.
2001's definitely, yeah.
It's just, yeah.
It's a tough watch. It's because it's all cinematic almost. I can't remember how far it is into it till you get your first lines of dialogue, but it's probably the longest of any movie I've ever seen.
Shit,
There Will Be Blood was pretty bad. It was 20 minutes, I
Yeah,
think.
you're pretty far into
Yeah.
it, but oh man, I can't remember how far it is in 2001, but it's really far.
Yeah, I've heard this, so that's
And,
probably why I
and
haven't
then
watched
most
it,
of his dialogue is one human being talking to a computer. So it's, yeah.
Hey, we do that now.
Right?
Chat PT.
He was
Amen.
onto something. He was a few years early, but he was onto something.
Oh, he was nuts. He assumed he was onto everything with that movie. He made a whole bunch of patents for future ideas that could have been created if it looked anything like what was in his movie or used any functionality of it.
Ironically, 2001 was based on a book.
I know.
Like, yeah.
I'm a big fan of Ray Kurzweil, which if you ever read his stuff, he's got some pretty funky stuff about like the future and like robotics and AI and stuff
Don't
like
wait
that.
for
So
my Judson car.
Is that the iRobot guy?
probably. You listen to Spiritual Machines from Our Lady Peace, how it's got the narration before some of the songs there?
Yep.
That's Kurzweil himself reading from his book. I actually have the book, The
Honestly,
Age
I'm
of
waiting
Spiritual
for the cover
Machines,
board.
which it's all based off of. So
But they have those.
Yeah, I guess they do, don't they?
They do.
Okay.
okay. So yeah, Gomer snaps, shoots the drill sergeant, which that part surprised me. Like as much as I knew that was kind of his main target, I did not think he would have been killed, and then turns the gun himself. So
Danny, I know this was your first time watching it as well, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. After watching the bathroom scene, I kind of remembered after. I'm like, oh, maybe I did watch this. But then the Vietnam after, I was like, okay, I did see it.
See, it's the shitter.
And that's the thing. A lot of people
It
only
is.
remember
You
the
know
first
what?
part of the
You're
movie.
right.
Because the first part is so fucking good, you think of it as the movie, right?
Was it still a surprise to you, Danny? Like when that happened?
Yeah,
It was kind of like watching it for the first time again.
Again, yeah. It's been, yeah. It was a surprise. I'm like, crap.
Like I know Andy and Laura, you guys have. I don't know how many times you've seen this movie, Laura, but I know Andy. This is like one of your.
It's one of my favorites. It had been a while since I've rewatched it, and like I felt the same way. Like Kubrick movies have this kind of feel though, where you could watch them over and over again, and still find something new in it. Mm-hmm. He's very like he likes to hide Easter eggs and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then if you get into the conspiracy theories attached to him, it's even fucking wilder. But yeah, like there's so much that you can see.
Well, that it takes like 50,000 takes for one simple scene, and it's usually the hardest scene.
Yeah.
Like I bet you that scene that we're talking about was like 1,000,000 takes.
Yeah.
Because like, as bad as it sounds, the big rape scene in Clockwork, he made them do that one repeatedly because he's a terrible human being. Like the scene with Danny rolling the ball in The Shining along the straight line there, he did it like 1,000 times because the ball wouldn't roll the way he wanted it to.
Yeah. Like he's stickler for detail. That's why it's so impressive, and why that drill sergeant is so good, is because he wouldn't let just anyone do it. And some of the stuff is ad libbed.
I was gonna say, I bet
He
you
made
it was.
it up, and that's not Kubrick. Kubrick does not like anything to chance. Mm-hmm. That's why it's so crazy that like he snapped him into just saying, "Okay, sure, I'll hire you." Like he was already on as a consultant, but like yeah. Apparently, he showed up with 150 lines of dialogue already written for himself.
Oh wow!
Like he wanted that part, and he got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, hell of a guy to try and audition for. Like he's so particular.
Kubrick kind of strikes me as a draft dodger, though. Like I feel like those two wouldn't have got along.
He's that anti-war because it's not a war movie, right? That's the thing that, in my opinion, it's not a war movie, and I think that's why like you can look at it as because you said you're not a huge war movie fan.
And by huge, not at all. But
Not at all, right? But it still appeals because it's not really about war. It's what they create, who they are there, and then who they are at the very end, which is to me the most.
Well, and that's exactly it. Like even like my experience with Vietnam War movie is Forrest Gump.
Boy, that is not.
No, I know. But that's what I'm saying. Is that's my experience with it. So watching this, I'm like, okay. So I it kind of had a Forrest Gump feel to it. Where again, the war was not the story; it was the character, and that's what Forrest Gump was. It was about more Forrest and his, wanting to save everybody. And then in this movie, where you got following Joker and you're following the cameraman and everything like that, and the war, it was happening. There was a couple intense war scenes, but the war was kind of just the backdrop, not the story. So,
and even in the way that like most movies, they're trying to sell you a character or a person or an idea, right? He's not really. This whole movie, it's not as if he tries to sell you anything. Like the characters, he doesn't want you to like them. That's not his idea. He just wants you to witness them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's I feel like that's the idea with it. Like he never really tries to, with any of them, even the more likable ones, like he doesn't try and make you like the character. He just wants you to witness all the bits and pieces, the transition kind of thing.
He could have easily made Joker like this super charismatic, super likable person. And it's not that Joker's unlikable.
No.
It's just they didn't turn him into Forrest Gump whatever.
And you see that in the second half of the movie because he's trying to be likable. Everybody's laughing at his jokes. They're in the newsroom.
Except for when they're not laughing at his jokes.
Right, but they're in the newsroom and he's quipping at the sergeants and everything, and it's just like, if that was anybody else, your ass would be.
Well, when he was in that room there, and he was like throwing the jokes, and then the new general or whatever he was not having any of it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then going and he ends up back finding Cowboy again, and they're all fun and jokes. Everybody's joking until that one point when it's like, shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. And everything changes.
Yeah.
Man, I felt. So, are you talking about the one scene with the sniper? Mm-hmm. Man, I felt so hard for Cowboy in that, because you get it. Like, you want to go save your buddy who's out there. You know, he is. You know, he's just getting shot up. You know, but Cowboy knows this is a trap, so he has to pick his team or his one teammate's life, right? Like, trying to explain that to everybody.
See, that bugged me, that scene, because like that person is dead. Like I can't remember what his name was, but he's done. He's been shot like 50 times. There's nothing you're gonna do. Thank you. There's nothing you're gonna do to save his life. Why? Like, it sucks to leave a friend, leave a colleague, leave a whatever, but you gotta like count your losses.
And a lot of that too is snapping under the pressure. Like all of them running out there, the way that they did that is snapping under the pressure. They've lost too much, too little time. They've got this point to get to. Plus, they have 2 reporters who have never seen battle.
They had seen a little bit of battle.
Cameraman had not.
The cameraman had not.
Rafterman had not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's why he wanted
to so bad. He wanted to go see it, and then when they were there, they're like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
I thought for sure he was dying.
Oh, I was.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Rafterman's here to die.
Right?
I was like, wait, no, he didn't.
He'll be the one that's like, "Oh, I'm gonna film everything." Bang.
Yeah.
Aw.
I like how his camera gets stolen at the
by the Saigon War.
Yeah.
See, you look at it logically right now, but when you're in the shit, though, that was a real moment in time. Like, you know, emotions are going to get you in there. And that's what I really appreciate about... I hate movies that are just like, you make the perfect decision at the perfect time because, you know, the movie's got a movie, right?
Yeah.
But that's a real life decision, right? Like,
Yeah,
somebody...
It's messy, and it's supposed to be because war's messy.
Yeah.
Like,
You're gonna let that emotion take over you, and you're gonna think the person that's being rational is a fucking asshole. Where like that person's choosing he's choosing the greater good over one particular person, right?
Well, like you said, I've seen it. I've seen it before. They weren't listening.
Yeah, they weren't listening to him at all. Even
What?
like when they shot, even like when they were shooting, it's like, stop it, you know. Yeah. No.
Oh, ceasefire, yeah.
Ceasefire, like he like,
and that
most
guy
of them
kept
did.
shooting. So
Yeah, the one just kept shooting, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
And he lost his life over the decision that other people made. People disobeyed him, and he lost his life over it.
Yep.
You know,
and that's why there's so much emphasis on when Pyle's more important than just his character. It's his effect on everyone else. He has an effect on everyone, his whole platoon through the whole thing. It's not just when he snaps, it's when they get punished for what he does. And it's the same thing, because then when they go over, you see it. Like, someone dies for someone else's decision, right?
They're getting punished for someone else's decision.
And the part that you said about him having to sit there and watch his friend die and do nothing, a lot of times when you look at interviews from like soldiers and stuff who've done deployment, when they finally talk about it, one thing they a lot of times say is that killing people wasn't the hard part. The thing that bothers them is the people they didn't kill, because they didn't, someone they knew died. It's not actually the people you killed, it's the ones that you missed and you didn't that end up fucking them up, right? Because he'll think about the fact that he realistically couldn't have done anything. Kind of deal. I don't know. That's what like I take from it, kind of.
And yet again, shout out to that sniper. She had a great shot.
Right?
Right? Good.
Well, I think the sniper was a critique on the entirety of the war as well. Like, here's this one, she was clearly untrained, unmilitary power with hardly any supplies, and she managed to take out 3 members of this heavily trained and heavily armed platoon, right?
And she looked like she was a child too. That's
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
kind
it was like-
that's what kind of jarred me too when they
In
shot.
all fairness, a lot of
shot
Vietnamese
her.
people
Well,
look
they
like
do,
children,
but
even when they're not.
they're not. But this one did look like it was a child.
All
Yeah.
I could think of is,
Find out
dude, you
she's
just got
47.
shot
Yeah.
by a 12-year-old?
He's 47 with 3 kids.
Or, 4 with 3 kids. Because Vietnamese girls. Anyway.
Really?
You know we can't go without, you know.
But I didn't drop any swears or racial slurs, did I?
That's true.
That's true. You're not Jeff. I get it.
Getting better? I don't
Question
know.
mark?
He's getting... If he...
Just done.
You are like, Jeff, you know, we're bad influences on you, or at least I thought we were, and I'm starting to second guess that. I think you might be the bad influence.
Yeah,
I
Jeff.
haven't said
Why can't
any-
you be perfect like me?
Oh, did anyone else think that was the whore from the beginning of Vietnam?
No.
I was not sure because like I guess the one that came in second
That's
way
racist.
through.
You're
That's
saying they
not-
all look the same?
I am
You're a
saying-
terrible
Certainly
person.
derogatory.
So the one that comes in that 8 balls
Did you
about.
not just say that not too long ago?
Right?
So the one.
Semantics.
Whores, man, they all look the same.
The one that Animal ends up taking from 8 Ball,
Yeah.
that one was wearing glasses the whole time. So it was just kind of like, is that the same one? And I think they're kind of ambiguous on purpose. Like I thought it was the same.
think you're
So you're
thinking too
telling
hard
me,
into this.
or you telling me the hooker
It's
just-
Superman.
Yeah, just nailed them
It's
and
a Stanley
then killed them.
It's a Kubrick movie. How
Wham,
could
bam,
I be thinking
thank you,
it
ma'am.
too?
Yeah.
Yeah, you really can't overthink a Kubrick movie. 'Cause
Yeah,
there's
no.
always more there if you're willing to
But
pick away at it.
he thinks they're the same person, so obviously the horror Superman.
Okay, for the
Yes.
record, I asked, did anybody else think she was? Because I wasn't too sure.
No.
No,
Nope.
I should Google it now.
Nope.
nope.
Because you guys be like, oh.
Is the
Is the horror
answer
the
you
same?
racist bastard?
Well then.
It's like the Office Christmas one with the girls at the restaurant there, where they're like, oh, they're gonna take these girls back to the office, and then when they show them at the office, it's 2 totally different girls. But he thought that, and then he wax the one girl with the Sharpie so he could like tell her apart from the other one.
That's a-
Holy fuck.
God, I love that shit.
Oh, so this is the part of the podcast where we ask, Andy, what genre is it?
It's actually a tough one for this one.
Yeah. Oh, and you got to know the rules beforehand.
Okay.
So
Tells you afterwards.
yeah, you can't have it be. It's got to be drama, comedy, action,
Oh, they're different.
Family.
family, or horror. Did we say
Horror.
horror was one?
Horror was one.
Well, horror would work, but horror is the topic. Yeah.
Horror. Horror.
Horror.
In my opinion, it's a psychological horror.
So you can't.
You're not allowed to
You're not
have
allowed to
two.
blend.
No.
Yeah,
no,
it's got to
we
be.
tried.
It's got to be definitive. So you can call it a horror movie if you want.
Wouldn't fit my category. But
It has horror elements. That's the thing that gets me. Like when he snaps, that dead
It's
stare.
terrifying.
It's horror.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's a drama, but a horrifying drama.
Well, it can't be a horrified drama. It has to be a
So
horror.
he
or
just said
drama.
drama. He just said it's horrifying, but he said drama.
I said
Okay.
it's a drama, but it's a horrifying drama.
Okay. We'll allow it. Judges, are we
Yeah.
allowing
Yeah.
this?
Wait,
It's
so
still
when
would go
do we
under
get
drama.
Judges.
I still think psychological horror, because like most horror movies are like not so like most are like psychological thriller, but it's not a thriller. It's horror, man.
So we have to. So you're picking horror.
But we have 3 keys for horror for it to be. a
No,
horror.
no, no.
Those are
Corey
Corey's.
has
Oh,
three.
Corey's my
three
bet.
keys.
All right, fine. I'll go drama then. I'll go
You-
drama.
no one. You know what? I appreciate the horror thing. If you want to stick with it, but you just have to defend your answer. That's all.
It's okay, fine. It's horror, but it doesn't fit the usual box for horror.
Okay.
Okay.
It's got that psychological thriller element to it, but I still would classify it as a horror. Like that's how I guess I see it. Yeah,
I can.
it has a lot of layers to it. That's the thing.
It's like an onion.
Yeah, fucking.
What about a cake? Cake has layers? No!
Yeah, like even the fucking ending, like when they're singing the fucking Mickey
Mickey
Mouse
Mouse
song,
song.
like
Oh my god.
the fact that they
M-I-C-K-E-Y.
turned them into that, they went and did that, and then they're reduced
Mickey
and
Mouse.
shrunk.
Mickey Mouse.
That trauma bond. What else is left? Right?
Laura, What genre is it? Where is it?
Just because I'm going to be an ass and you just agreed to it, that it's actually a section, family, and you just agreed to it.
Ba, 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 ba.
Okay,
Family is a section. Go on. Explain your answer.
Yeah, you have to-
I literally just did, just because I'm being an ass.
no, you
In
have to
fairness-
give logic. You have to give logic.
I did. because I'm being
Why
an ass.
something that talks about
In
like
fairness,
It did
for
have a
this
Mickey Mouse
movie,
theme.
it does.
It does?
It does. So,
why did you bring up family?
It was awesome. I
Why
heard
did
him
you bring
slip
up
it in
family,
there. It was
Corey?
cool.
This is why family.
Actually, you slipped
said
it right in there
You
perfectly.
said, "Oh, family's one,"
I would
and
never.
I
And I
had,
agreed upon it right behind it. So
and I had agreed that we had agreed the family was not one for certain reasons.
well,
This is the fucking reason, right here, Corey. This is the reason.
Yeah, well, we all know not to listen to Laura when she talks.
in
Women don't have rights here.
It's tough to pick a genre for this because it's almost like a fictional.
Women don't have rights, and I'm the one who freaking
Documentary
controls
in
the
a way.
store right now. I can fuck that up.
So,
So, in fairness with this movie, it is.
what is it actually, Laura?
I get where you're coming from, Andy, that you think it's a horror movie. I think it's a drama. Fully a drama. Just based on the emotional elements that are going into it, everything that they're dealing with, the trauma and the toll that it actually takes on their psyches. It is 100% drama.
I think it's Pyle's thing that drives me towards the horror thing.
Probably.
If you took
Right.
that out, then I'd probably see it as
Right.
I'd
And-
feel better about drama.
Right, and I totally agree. But and when you look at it too, because you can go the horror aspect, just seeing everything that they're going through, and they're going nuts. Look at all of them. You've got A-Ball, you've got Animal, the crazy guy in the helicopter. They are going absolutely crazy over there.
I think Crazy Guy is actually called Crazy.
Probably, but
Why do they call you nuts? Because I'm crazy.
but they're losing it. They're seeing shit that nobody should be seeing.
Yeah.
So, I get where you come from for horror.
I like it. That was nice.
I like it. It was nice.
Action's also a genre, I guess.
Yes. This is Danny's normal answer. I like it. It was nice.
I was gonna say documentary.
Pretty.
Do we have a documentary section?
No.
Arguably we could, but
We
we've
should.
never done a documentary movie, so.
Like,
It is. I actually like the way because you said it was kind of like a documentary.
It's like a
and
fictional
and it really
documentary.
is.
Mockumentary.
Yeah. It I don't know. To me, I know we don't have the genre, but I would like to say it's a documentary because it really is. It's just boot camp, and then you're going into Vietnam and you're seeing the aspects of.
for the record, I can get behind documentary more than I can get behind family. Okay? For the record.
No.
To carry on why it's a documentary.
Oh, it's the aspects of having how you're listening to somebody talk about the boot camp, and you really don't realize it's him until he goes into Vietnam and then he's kind of narrating it. That's what I kind of think it's the documentary to it, because he's narrating. There is still war behind there, but he is narrating it, and you could tell it's like he is telling his story in his eyes in front of everybody else, right? Go on.
What he says at the end there before the Mickey Mouse song is that I was just happy to be alive.
Yeah.
Corey, what genre is it? Where does it belong in the video?
Well, first of all, Danny and Andy are both full of crap. I have again, we talk about my 3 things for horror. Does not fit a single one.
I did say horror.
So,
it's a
I
documentary.
know, I said, but I said both of you were full of crap, so.
I really actually appreciated what both you guys brought up there for the record.
Thank you.
I can get behind the documentary thing, even though it's based on a real event, but not a real event, right? I really like that. We should make it educational.
Yeah,
So what's
see,
funny on that,
education.
Andy, is he thinks you're full of crap, and I said the same thing, just said it was drama.
Carry on.
That's kind of awesome. Anyway,
That's funny.
but yeah, notwithstanding, again, I'm not going to say why you guys are. I'm just stating my opinion because I do that. But no.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
It's very hurtful.
Corey.
You and drama.
Wow, we almost forgot about Beep Beep Corey.
Oh no, I didn't.
It's there.
It's there.
Drama.
So it's a drama?
It's a drama.
Why is
And
it?
Laura actually hit it on the head. Talking about the psyche of man, and it's very much the psyche. Like the psyche is what leads this movie, and so yeah, there's action in it. You could argue there's comedy in it. No, it's 100% a drama. 100%. Like they're in. Okay, so I will mention a little bit. There's no sense of peril from one thing, and that I feel is a lot of an element of horror. Is there's always something chasing you or something out to get you, and again, yeah, you got the Vietnamese, but it's too broad.
And that's not the forefront focus.
Correct,
Of the movie,
that too.
Even when they're over there, it's
So,
not
and like for me, I don't know if you've ever listened to mine to know what my 3 things are, but I'll just say the one major thing that I constitute for horror, which is arguable because I can tell you movies that are horror that don't fit my category, but it has to have a supernatural element. And that, again, just me.
You were going to say your 3 things?
I'm not going to bother with all 3.
Maybe.
No, go ahead. Say all 3. What's the other thing?
I don't remember it now. It was a long time ago.
So
but
supernatural is one of your
supernatural.
things. Was gore?
Yeah, well, no, not really. I don't think gore was one of them.
Gore wasn't one of them?
I don't think so. Because I always find, like, with horror, the gorier it is, the less story there is, and that's what bothers me, so.
That makes you torture porn.
Yeah. It's like,
And he usually has that slasher humor to it too. with all
Well,
that stuff.
yeah, but like my overlying arc is supernatural. It has to have something out of the ordinary. Like that can't actually have, like Jason is obviously supernatural, right? Even like Michael Myers, he's supposed to be human, but the guy gets shot like how many times and still comes back.
So
So
Scream is not horror.
No, that's just fun.
Scream, well, again, they get killed and then there's more. And but yeah, no, arguably
But
it's
it's
not.
new
So.
people.
But it's a different person.
Yeah, so
different
arguably it's not. So,
Just-
anyways, no, but let's just talking about this. No, it's drama. It's 100% drama. Like it makes you get into it emotionally more than get into it for action type thing.
No,
So,
100%. The
yeah.
emotion is there.
There is an argument to be made for action, I do believe, but it's just, and I appreciate the horror element because to me horror's got to have that tension building in it, and this movie does it well, right? But that's Kubrick for you. That he loves to build his tension.
Yep.
I gotta side with Laura and Corey on this. That it's a drama for me, but like, man, and I totally get where you're coming from with documentary, Danny. Like, sometimes you say stuff like that to be tongue in cheek, but there was such a realism to this, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Like those felt like real people just crumbling under the pressure of this weight, right?
Yep.
Like, man, there's such good realism. And that's a hallmark of a great movie, but I gotta say that it's a drama, right? I have to stick with that. There's elements to make it other things, but the drama is what drives this whole thing.
Okay, quick initiation question for you.
Okay.
Jurassic Park.
What about it?
What genre is it?
I already know the answer to this.
Did you tell him what I
No,
said?
no.
No, they don't know.
It's not a fucking horror movie.
It's
I take it back, Andy. We can be friends.
We told you it's not.
It is now 4-on-1, sir. Not a
No, you've come to my side.
I've come to your
You've
side,
come
but I
to
don't
my
agree
side.
with it.
You
There's a
can't,
difference.
you can't be like, no, it's 4-on-1. It's 3 against 2.
3.5.
What? Okay, so what genre is it?
Just say action, call it a day.
Jurassic Park's, well,
It's not a horror movie.
It's 100% action,
action,
but
really.
but it also has a psychological element to it though, because it's just human nature. We are retarded enough to do that.
There
And have
is,
that happen, like we are.
I would heavily argue if you rewatch Jurassic Park and then look at the action scenes and look at the psychological horror scenes, that you'll find that there's more horror scenes than there are action scenes. A lot of the things that you misconstrued as action are actually horror scenes.
I cheer for T-Rex, so I don't
I cheered for the
I'm
Raptors.
not saying like Velociraptors fucking hunting you down. Like I'm not saying that's not
And
poor.
any of the T-Rex stuff, like in the rain, that dramatic going after you, that is straight out of a horror movie's playbook.
The T-Rex saves them in the end, so he's not the bad guy, and the Raptors are
Like
just
it
told.
does fit some of Corey's thing though.
No.
Like you are being pursued by this motherfucker,
Yeah.
and if you don't figure it out,
But it's not supernatural.
it's not supernatural.
Oh
but
yeah,
it's-
because dinosaurs are just walking around all over the place.
but, like
There's
sci-fi
7
horror is a thing.
movies.
Have you
Jeff.
not seen the last one? They're all walking all over the place.
There's literally 7 movies of why what they want to do is a bad idea.
Science fiction can be supernatural, in my opinion.
I thought we didn't have a science fiction section.
We did.
We don't
No, we're
have-
not sectioning it.
I'm just saying, like, it's not a real thing that we can create dinosaurs. This makes it supernatural.
Isn't it though?
Isn't it? If
Oh
they can
no,
clone
they're
a
gonna do it, man.
if you
That's
can
why
clone a
I
sheep,
said-
if you can clone a sheep, you
Yeah.
can clone a dinosaur.
You
But-
dodge
We're
a
doing
wrench, you can dodge a
Skynet.
ball.
Why wouldn't we do Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Like, fuck
The
it.
first Terminator is also a horror movie, despite that being realistic. No.
And it's so realistic now. Jesus, look at all the technology out there.
Well, Andy, final thoughts on Full Metal Jacket? Yeah.
You know,
So how?
before we go into that,
Okay.
did we rate it?
That's what final thoughts are.
Yeah.
Did we say out of how many?
Yeah, that's final thoughts.
Well, how about here? We'll let Andy see how we do it. Laura, final thoughts.
Why me?
Because you're on your phone.
I'm answering work.
Yeah, that's fair.
Work, schmork.
Work, schmirk. So, honestly, no, Jeff, when you first brought it up to me, it was like, yeah, I like this movie. I'll watch it again.
Nothing like people shooting themselves in the face, eh?
Yeah. Literally, because, you know,
Don't worry, the back of the wall stopped the bullet.
right?
Right?
Bitch to clean up, but yeah.
What does Gomer Pyle and Michelangelo have in common? They both painted a ceiling.
Yeah. Boo, Corey, boo.
I get in trouble for saying gook in a just like saying the word out loud. But no, that joke's okay, huh?
It's not racist.
It really isn't.
I can be
So-
a terrible piece of shit all I want. I'm not racist.
So,
He's been very nice to me today.
he has.
Yeah.
No wonder you didn't say beat Corey. Okay, this is not how Final Thoughts goes, just so you know.
It kind of is, actually.
It kind of is, yeah. So the thing with this movie, and like I said, when you and I first talked about it, Jeff, I was like, yeah, I like that movie. I'll watch it again. It was so much better in social class. So much better. Probably because we weren't paying attention and talking instead, you know. But overall, you know, we've watched some really, really bad movies.
Most of them
Jeff's
Stephen
fault.
King's movies.
The hell?
I couldn't even rate Christmas in Wonderland. Come on.
That's true. I was there for that.
Okay, I feel like the terrible Christmas movies was Thomas's idea.
Well, he wasn't
We
here.
voted on that. We voted on that.
But he wasn't here.
But still, I couldn't even rate that movie. And there's
That was horrible.
Christmas in Wonderland was pretty terrible.
so, you know,
Never
although
watched it.
Yeah, you're not missing.
You're not missing
anything.
much.
So, although I don't think I would watch it again after this go. It's based on the story, it still gets a higher rating. So it's
Were you guys comparing this to Christmas in Wonderland?
kind of.
Yes!
What the fuck, Laura? What the fuck?
I get those two confused. all
I
the
got
time.
it right off the hop when she was doing that. I'm like, oh, she's comparing it. That's
right?
nice.
So, yeah.
You really need to explain yourself before you pass off in this next turn. So
I don't know if I can.
She's gone now. She's laughing.
Yeah. Let's base it off his other movies, including The Shining, because this one's actually going to get a higher one than The Shining. Shining only got us, 3.5 out of me?
Oh, I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, I know you suck, Danny. This one's gonna get a 4 out of 5.
Jeez.
It's my turn to pick on Danny. Your turn.
All right. This one was good. It had a lot of iconic actors in this movie. A lot of iconic actors. A lot of people that I didn't even knew was in there. Didn't realize that Baldwin was in there. I was like, kind of didn't off the hop, but later on I did. I really did. It wasn't one of my favorite movies, but overall the narrator, I really did like that. And then like I said before, I did feel like it felt like it was a documentary. I did enjoy how he had how he was talking about it and how it was set into it. I did enjoy it. I'm gonna rate it probably the same way as Laura, 4 out of 5. The aspects of being like, to me, like a documentary that's kind of actually what kind of got me into it. It was pretty good.
Corey, final thoughts?
I do have to break it down into the 2 parts it was, because like I do love a good psychological movie. I mean, I love Aronofsky movies like The Black Swan, The Wrestler, things like that. A movie that's very in the head of the characters type thing. And the first half of this movie was just a perfect movie for me. I just think like it's not even so much the acting. I mean, the acting was good, but it was just, I guess it was the acting, because the characters were just so well portrayed. So I guess it would be acting, but I could not find a flaw in the first half of this movie, and just the way it ended. Like I could have watched that as the movie and been satisfied, even if it was only 45 minutes long or whatever it was. But the second half, again, based on my limited experience, it just felt like another war movie to me. Like they're going in, they're under fire, they have to bring themselves together, they go back, and then all of a sudden it just ends. I was like, but at the same time, I can't get too upset, because I don't know if you've ever seen No Country for Old Men, but it's the same thing. It's not the scene that is leading, it's the overall arch. Like in No Country for Old Men, it starts with Tommy Lee Jones narrating, the movie happens, and then it ends with him finishing his thought. All the movie doing was proving the thought of what he was saying, how the world has gone to shit. Yeah. The end. And that's kind of this. Okay, well, this is the war. Well, we survived this battle. The end. The war is not going to... We all know the Americans got their ass kicked in Vietnam. But it's, again, the mental state of the movie was fantastic for the second half, too. But war movies have zero impact in my life. I hate them. And I couldn't get into the second half as much as I could have. And so the second half for me would be like a 2.5 out of 5. But the fact that the mental overarched for the whole thing and the strong first half there, I'd still be, it's humorous. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5, but I will never watch this movie again.
Oh. And I can understand where he's coming from, because generally I don't watch war movies, but I like this one. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
See, I disagree with your thoughts on the war movie part. This movie, I thought, built excellent tension. I fully agree with how great the drill camp was. I thought that was amazing. A deep deconstruction of what that is. This guy's a piece of shit. Oh, actually, he's got a point. All that was amazing. Now, where I disagree with Corey is this was not just a war movie when it got into its second half. This was about how the American military and the American themselves and the American people thought nothing of the Vietnamese. Thought nothing. That gunner just sitting out there mowing down civilians, just like laughing about it as if they were...
I'm not going to lie, I was laughing at that part too. So.
And you're supposed to see how they feel nothing about these people. Like they are clearly, it was clearly a mirror on America and how big and successful they are in their head, and a mirror looking back at how you may think that you're big and great and everything like that, but you're actually shit because you you have no soul left. Like that,
And now you know why I hate war movies.
because they have no soul left. Because
Because
there
they
was some,
over glorify the Americans and they take away from the conflict, and that having a grandfather who served in the German army in World War II, learning about it from him, how that's how Americans really actually were. I can't do any sort of glorification of Americans in movies.
Well, no,
so this didn't do that though. But
This one,
like this,
it didn't.
this showed you how they glorified themselves. Like it
Yeah.
showed
Well, that's
you.
what I mean, though. That's
Right, it's looking at it in that aspect. It's like, okay, yeah, so they're portraying it that this is how they feel, but it's still hard. Like that's a hard thing to face. It's because it's like having fucking our prime minister come in and go, yeah, we're responsible for genocide. They're showing it.
Well, this was all about how the Americans think that they are great and amazing, but then it shows like, wow, they're actually shit. That was what was amazing about this to me. Like, there's this huge, oh, we've trained so hard. Oh, we've got all these resources. Oh, we're here to free the people. When in reality, it's some fucking redneck out of a helicopter mowing down fucking farmers.
Yep.
And it didn't shy away from showing that harsh reality.
Well, no, because like it's in essence, it's not a war movie because almost every war movie
Glorifies it.
glorifies it. Like even in the end, like they're not glorifying that killing by doing it. They're like you said, putting a mirror up and saying, like, look, it's mocking the military industrial complex.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas other like war movies, stand to
World
hold
War
it up.
II movies anyway, right?
Yes, very specifically World War II, which is like bullshit. They showed up in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
We won the war. You were there the
how
last
many
3
Canadians,
months.
British, and whatever else died before they showed up.
yeah. Like, who won Vimy Ridge? Who won Normandy? Who
I know,
won-
and when you start
Yeah.
looking at like the caliber of soldier that the Americans fought versus the caliber of soldier other platoons in different countries fought,
Mm-hmm.
we were almost always fighting SS,
Yeah.
which is top tier.
Yeah. I have to give this. I thought about a Last Crusade. I thought about it, but I think it's got to be a Raiders with a 3/4 of a Last Crusade for me.
If you can ever figure out his rating, let us know.
I just like the stare off into space
3.5.
that Andy gave.
3.5.
No, it's more than that.
Much more than that. Last Crusade, in my opinion, is like a almost perfect movie. Yeah.
Fair.
And then he goes and he throws a curveball into it, and then you get all fucked up. So,
Yeah. We lose track and all that.
Andy, final thoughts?
Overall, like I feel a lot like you do, Corey, where that first part of the movie is so effective that I'm somewhat, for me, because I don't have that issue with war movies, I can overlook the fact that the second part as a war movie really isn't that great. If they marketed it as a war movie, I think it would be the worst war movie ever made, because I don't think it's actually in any way, shape, or form glorifying it. It's just, like I said before, like witnessing is the idea, right? Whereas most are cheer for it kind of thing, where you really don't get a whole lot to cheer from in this movie. Just a whole lot of shit to kind of honestly think about when you look at it.
Like, are we ever cheering for them to get that sniper? Like, when they get to that sniper, that's
Yes.
The only point where you are, but like you said, it seems like you're like questioning, is this a kid? You're also seeing...
you're cheering for it up until the moment they get there.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then
And
you
then
realize
then pump the fucking brakes. Like,
Which I think is the effect he was looking for. Because boot camp very much does build them up like that. When they go to war, they're fucking excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then like that second half, getting there, realizing what it was, and then the mental effect.
And the fact that they'd been there so long that they're starting to,
where they get
Joker.
to stare.
Well, the stare, but
Yeah.
Joker, like he's trying to identify with the Marines, but he's also trying to identify with the people. And he literally, the story is he can't find that common ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, born to kill on your helmet, peace
Yep.
symbol on your vest, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The duality of it all. The whole split. Which, like you said, huge theme in all Kubrick stuff. So, yeah, the story arcs. I love the story arc. Like the way it comes around to them singing that song in the end. Like, literally reduce the kids.
Yep.
And sadly, so that line definitely is famous because I walk around singing that all the time.
Because, yeah, you build a man, you put him through hell, and you reduce him to a child.
Yep.
Essentially. So, like, yeah, it's definitely not a sunshine and rainbows kind of movie. I've always had a soft spot for it because same with you, I've got military within my family. So, like, I liked the fact that it didn't glorify that like most military movies try to. For me, like, 4.2. It's one of my favorite Kubrick ones.
Out of 5?
Out of 5.
One of my favorite movies, 4.2 out of 20. What?
Hey,
Yeah.
guess for the record, you're allowed to rank however you want to rank. Like,
No, no, no.
Have it out of 10, 5.
No, I'll do the
These
5
guys
out
are
of 5.
boring. They do it out of 5.
I'll do it out of 5.
You shut up.
4.2.
I haven't figured out your system after 2 years.
I tried to,
It
and I
goes
just
Last Crusade, Raiders, Temple of Doom, and then Kingdom of Skull. And depending on the quality of the movie and which attributes, it would fall
See,
under
that's where
different
he fucks
categories.
you up because he'll go like, it was the Last Crusade with King
It's
of
all
the
about
Crystal
weighting.
Skull.
Go to university, find out different things are weighted different amounts. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, the scale does not tip properly when you start fucking with it.
This is a Raiders of the Lost Ark kind of quality movie with like the exceptionalness of a Last Crusade.
See, with the exception of knowing the specific numbers, which I don't think anybody ever will, I generally get just ratings. So,
Well, it's good for you. You
yeah. Like, I'd never be able to quantify them, but, yeah.
You know,
So with that, we have to send off with our favorite quote from our favorite drill sergeant. I think that's the way we should end it.
I'm not doing that.
numbnuts.
You're not doing it? Nope.
I got one, but it's not that.
Oh, let's hear it. Come on, Danny.
Beep beep, Corey.
Wow, that is not something the drill sergeant
So what you're
says.
saying is, I should just keep being mean to you because I'm going to get it regardless.
You're just supposed to look at him and say, "What's your malfunction, numbnuts?"
Oh.
What is your malfunction?
That is pretty great. And again, I still think of the Frighteners.
Right. Yeah.
We need to do the Frighteners, by the way. So Jeff
We
can see it.
do!
Yeah.
But until we get our turn.
Except for Jeff and I were talking about it yesterday, and he makes a very valid point. He was supposed to have like 7
Yeah,
picks.
he was.
He got none.
Yeah,
This is for the best.
That is for the best.
I haven't got to pick a single movie yet. If you think about it.
Thank God.
Like
God, right?
I didn't really pick the Academy Award winning. Andy picked this one. The rest of them were all topics. So I'm picking next week.
I thought
Oh,
we were
God.
doing Sinners after this one.
Nope. We are not.
Frighteners.
You are going to have to wait because I get 9 more picks.
Motherfucker.
9, not 7, 9.
I'm going to be sick for the next couple months.
Yeah, me too.
Like fuck after making me watch that much fucking It. You know how much Stephen King content I've had to fucking watch? Stephen King, for the record, Andy,
Yeah.
80% of stuff that has Stephen King's name attached to it is garbage.
Most of it is, yes.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. Most of it is.
Can't,
Oh,
Andy, we can't be friends anymore. Just-
You're a
Like,
flip-flopper.
movie-wise, most of it is, 100%. But, like, I don't know, man. He's a wicked author.
Okay.
I love his books, man.
I find them boring as shit to read.
From a Buick 8 is one of my favorite.
That was a
fucking
great
books
story.
ever. Because you read the whole fucking book, even if you paid attention to every fucking line, at the end of it, you still have no fucking idea, and that's the point. It's the questions it leaves you with.
Well, here's the thing. He says that the movies are crap, right? Did you like Shawshank Redemption?
The short story,
Did you like The Green Mile?
The Running Man.
Running Man?
Christine.
I didn't like The Running Man.
You didn't like The Running Man? That was a lot of fun.
Pupil, Hearts in Atlantis.
Nobody likes Hearts in Atlantis.
Shut up, Corey.
Yeah, I've never seen Mother Brother to watch At Pupil or...
At Pupil is a hard watch, but
It
it's
is.
so good.
But it's good. But did you like The Green Mile?
Hey, Green Mile was a good movie.
Did you like Shawshank
I said
Redemption?
80%. There's a good 20% that's actually good. But like,
I can keep going.
The only way we'd really get that many good Stephen King movies is if he was to start doing it himself.
Yes,
Leave
which isn't going to happen.
But
because
now
he's
he's
ready to
got
go
Mike
blind.
Flanagan as his right-hand guy, and I'm okay with that. So,
like for every Shawshank Redemption, there's a fucking Salem's Lot. Like,
79 Salem's Lot was still awesome.
Yes.
Uh,
That's what I
Maximum
wish I
Overdrive's
had.
fucking good.
I mean,
Fuck you, that's a good fucking movie.
that is like redneck heaven, is what that movie is.
It so is.
Like,
That's a
Stand By
good-
Me is good.
once again, a short story by him.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at all. Stand By Me is still a good movie.
So what you're saying is the less involvement from Stephen King in a Stephen King property, the better the movie is.
No, because
I
when
don't-
you look at The Shining sucked balls until he redid it.
Yeah.
Did you watch the new Boogeyman movie?
No.
So, the first part of the movie, like, by first part, I mean, like, essentially the intro, is in the psychiatric office, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
Vroom.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
That'll happen.
the first part, it takes place in a psychiatric office, right? And then the movie goes on. And the movie went on well enough, but the book, is again also a short story, was literally just the psychiatric office. And that was it. And the rest for the movie was all made up.
It's like, because even then, and yes, I'm going back to Stephen King. Like you said, a short book. 1408 was literally 16 pages.
But, and one of the best Stephen King movies I've ever watched.
Yeah.
Huh, weird. So the less involvement he has, the better the movie. Gotcha.
I was really hoping The Dark Tower is going to be better.
Oh, fuck.
That
Don't
was a
even
bad
go
That's like one of my
on that.
favorite.
So
fucking
bad.
things
Well,
he's ever
I
done.
don't do it. It's not my genre. But what I liked about the movie, nothing to do with the movie. I loved probably the most amount of Easter eggs I've seen in one movie,
That's about it.
and I loved it
There's
because I'm like, there's
yeah.
that, there's that, there's that, there's that, there's that, there's that.
That's about all.
But yeah,
That one.
I've never read Dark Tower. It's a little too fantasy-ish for me. Like, I
Well,
know
'cause
it's not
it's his Lord
Westerny
of the
fantasy,
Rings, or at
which
least
I'm
that's-
not.
yeah.
That's not my genre. I name a fantasy movie. I haven't seen it.
That's not true. We made you watch one and you bitched about it.
Probably. But anyway, so I've never read any of the Dark Tower. I've probably read every other book, but I've never read the Dark Tower. So
He doesn't like
Go back.
musicals either.
He doesn't.
Repo,
He doesn't.
Dark
read
Tower
it.
is kind of like a sci-fi Lord
Rock
of the
of
Rings.
Ages.
That's how I would describe
Whoa, whoa, all right.
it. Sci-fi Lord of the Rings.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we're coming to that time, people. We have to say goodnight. We're in the new last video store, which is so the other last
sounds
video
kind of
store
funny,
was
actually.
not the last video store. Saying as you opened up a second one,
This is the last dist video store.
the last Istis video store, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is the second last video store.
Which makes no sense. But okay.
Yeah.
Or was the last one the second last one? 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
The last one. Unless
Yeah.
you, what if you have another one after this?
Nope.
This will still be the last one,
Yep.
even if there is one after this.
Yep.
This is a killer location. I don't think he's going to move.
That and I've so far signed a 3-year lease, so I'm here for a while. So
3 years is like you had a 2-year lease in your last spot.
that I left a year and a half into.
Exactly.
So there.
I'm done paying out early termination fees. Thank you.
So, thank you for this glorious new spot, Corey.
Yes.
Laura, say goodnight.
Good night, Danny.
Good night, Corey.
Good night, Jeff.
Good night, Andy, I guess.
Good night, Jeff.
Oh, see, I got it twice.
Good night,
Oh.
Jeff.
You suck.
Also, thank you, Andy, for coming.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really appreciate your insight. So
He was tame during this one, just saying. He was tame.
He was a little
No,
tame.
don't show off for me. Fucking
because there was no
motherfucker.
boobs in this movie.
Yeah,
There was no
I'm
boobs
from
in
Illinois,
this
buddy.
movie.
I'm from the East fucking coast. You just fucking let her regular
Let her
boy.
go.
There's a chick sitting there going, I love you long time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, love you a long time, Corey.
He just started yelling racial slurs. I don't even know what the fuck happened.
Sucky, sucky, $5.
She wanted $15.
$15.
But they talked it down to 10.
I think he's a hooker and a racist. I don't know.
I'm not racist. I hate everybody equally.
Good night. You gotta give it. Nope.
Is that it?